the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Tariq Cohen. That's good.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
32, David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Trubisky's pass. Complete to Tariq Cohen. Brings up
the Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
1-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady to Evans on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In on the tackle. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Just past midfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield, I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Marquis Christian.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
From the gun, it's Brady. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Brady's pass. Intended for O.J. Howard.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run. Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. 2nd and 16. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Don't walk out here, man.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. Now it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bucs take over first.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
LaShawn McCoy.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown,
Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bucs have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers first down. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
4th and goal.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 96 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one is designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jones, the ball carrier.
The tackle by Robert Quinn. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Tampa Bay.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
There's 10.
On first down, Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Robert Quinn. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Keyshawn Vaughn with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's the 31.
Now Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Trubisky. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen.
Trubisky's
a good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Demetrius Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Brady's throw going to be caught by Brait. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Again, the ball carrier.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brought him down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he puts it through.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think...
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.